Alright, Salam guys, Bronson 3 here. Let's hit it. I look at my niece for a minute. She's
Okay.
Archery board games. The Empire has been interested on board and card games. Historically, they were enjoyed as pastime of the common people with noble taste. Recently, card games based on a historical background have been created. This book introduces such games that are enjoyed by people of all ages. Chess, a game where two people battle with 16 pieces with 6 different types, bringing the opponent's king to bay, checkmate to win. It was created as part of noble education, but is popular among all people with imperial and international professional leagues. Checkers, a two-person game that uses an 8x8 chessboard where 12 red and black pieces can only move diagonally. Chess pieces are commonly included with a chess set. Internationally, the rules for a 10x10 board also exist. Backgammon, a game that is a race to get 15 pieces on the board to the goal first. The use of dice also makes the game luck-based and requires long-term strategy. It's also a common game at casinos and was previously banned by imperial law. Shit. Dominoes, a game that uses a set of tiles to make with two numbers like the face of the die. 2 to 4 people can play this game, which is characterized by puzzle-like gameplay of placing tiles to match numbers. There are many different ways to play, and they can even be used for domino toppling. Cards, the well-known base to many card games. Several different card games can be played with a deck of 52 cards. That's 13 of each of the suits: spades, diamonds, clubs, and hearts. Popular games are poker, bridge, blackjack, old witch, also called old maid, and many more. Can also be used for a card matching memory game and building card towers. Blade, I remember that. Trails 1 and 2, a battle card game thought up in a dry region. The name Blade, that's why Crow was so fond of it. The name Blade is said to have come from playing up by placing cards with numbers and weapon motifs on top of one another. Later, Blade 2 with expanded rules was developed. Vantage Masters, my personal favorite, a competitive battle card game that originated in Western Arabonia. Summon and use spirit cards called Nail with earth, water, fire, and heaven energy to whittle down the health of each other's master card. Rules and card gate types were recently adjusted, and further developments were expanded. Further developments are expected. The Northern War outbreak on November 3rd, 1205. A pitch black shadow burst through the Dynamite Gate on the southwestern border of the state Northumbria. It was a special black Hector model of Panzer Soldat, the first machine of Brigadier General Wallace Barrios of Sutherland's French army. Its giant's cross spear scattered the Northern Jaegers and the autonomous weapons known as Arcasims that they had been guarding the gate, and a golden Panzer Soldat leading a 100-strong battalion from the Empire of Arabonia entered the country. The one piloting the golden machine was none other than the commander of Lamar's provincial army, Aurelio Le Guin. The Golden Rakshasa that day, the remnant of noble alliances, forces invaded Northumbria under her and Brigadier General Rodriguez's command. It was with this show of force that their campaign began, and same force would see it concluded in a matter of days. The battles that ensued would later become known as the Northern War. Background: the seeds of the conflict were planted during the Empire Civil War and a year prior. A Jaeger corps based out of Northumbria, known as the Northern Jaegers, was hired by the Noble Alliance to fight the Imperial Army in Kreuzen. During this time, they took part in an attack on the march-down Celtic, under orders of Duke Helmut Alvarez of the Four Great Houses, burning Celtic to the ground in the process. After the war, the Duke was tried for his actions, but as the Jaegers were the ones who set the fires, they were deemed to be at fault for the destruction wrought on the town. Thus, in June of the following year, the Empire made a claim for reparations to Jaeger's homeland of Northumbria. Though the state and the Jaeger Corps were two sides of the same fucking coin, the Northumbrian Diet argued they were not, in fact, affiliated. The Diet condemned the burning of Celtic as inhumane, but had no possible way of paying the sums requested, due to largely of the chronic financial troubles that plagued the state ever since the Northumbria disaster in 1178. As a Diet debated over how to proceed in the face of mounting pressure from the Empire, the Northern Jaegers suddenly staged a coup, quickly occupying the Parliament building. They were assisted by a large number of aforementioned Archaism, supplied them by the same international criminal organization that acted behind the scenes during the Imperial Civil War, Ouroboros. On July 5th, 1205, the Northumbrian government, still under occupation by the Northern Jaegers, issued a formal refusal to pay reparations to Arabonia. The imperial government took the situation seriously and attempted negotiations through a number of different channels, but ultimately failed to make any headway with diplomatic options exhausted. The Empire turned to the still hostile remnants of the Noble Alliance forces that had barricaded themselves in Lamar Juno's naval fortress at the end of the Civil War. Seeing an opportunity to solve two problems at once, the Imperial government made an offer to the barricaded troops, invade and conquer Northumbria in exchange for amnesty for their part in the war. Le Guin and Bardi accepted the offer, vacating the naval fortress at the end of August, and after 2 months of playing in tandem with the intelligence division and Railway Military Police, the division was ready. Campaign. After breaking through the defenses of the Danipur Gate, the Empire's combined provincial armies marched to Northumbria's capital of Halias, suppressing the Northern Jaegers based in small towns such as Kilba and Leville along the way. In just 3 days, they had reached their destination. There, they found that the Northern Jaegers had deployed large arcadiums across the entire city, even going so far as to release them in the streets. Essentially, by taking the civilians hostage in a last-ditch effort to stop the Empire's advance, General Gwyn found the city and was tasked with negotiating on behalf of the Empire. She gave the Jaegers a week to surrender before she would begin her assault on the city. In response to the rising tensions, the Bracer Guild headquarters in Le Mans dispatched a large number of high-ranking bases to the city in an attempt to mediate and help the civilians trapped there. Meanwhile, the Imperial government called upon the Ashen Chevalier, Rean Schwarzer, and his Divine Knight to deploy to Halias in order to neutralize archaisms. However, time was short and General Gwyn's deadline was fast approaching. Conclusion. On November 12th, the Ashen Chevalier, a number of high-ranking bracers and elite numbers of the Railway Military Police infiltrated the city in a concentrated effort to neutralize archaisms and Jaegers patrolling the streets and get the trapped civilians to safety. They were successful in evacuating the civilians and destroying a large number of archaisms. Before they knew it, the week General Gwyn had given the Jaegers was up. Damn. On the morning of November 13th, the battalion of Panzer Soldaten that encircled Halias began their advance. Led by commanders Le Guin and Bardi, they pulverized the city's outer defenses, drove back the Jaegers, and made their way into the city proper. By the noon of that fucking same day, they had seized control of the Parliament building. Thanks to the efforts of the Ashen Chevalier, the Bracers, and the RMP, civilian casualties were extremely low. Further, due to the sheer overwhelming power of the general's advance, many Jaegers chose to flee over holding their ground, resulting in surprisingly few casualties among their numbers as well. By the end of the day, all the remaining numbers of the 1,000-strong Northern Jaegers had completely surrendered. When the dust had settled, Imperial dignitaries arrived on the scene and began detailed negotiations to bring a formal end to the conflict. Because Northumbria's economy had been dependent on funds brought in by Northern Jaegers, the state had no way to rebuild itself without them, much less pay the reparations demanded by the Empire. In the face of objections for both the Bracer Guild and the Septine Church, concerns voiced by neighboring countries and an outright announcement from Calvert, the Empire announced on November 30th that it would be annexing the formerly independent state. Finally, on December 23rd, Emperor Eugene III gave his approval, and the Northumbria province of the Arbonian Empire was firmly established. M. Nielsen. Well, that's some brutal shit. I suppose you'll be moving over to Central Operations soon. Do not try to instigate any conflicts while you're here. Yeah, I don't plan on starting anything. But if anyone wants a piece of me, I'll kick their ass. Then that ad to get you in trouble in Heimdall. I mean, I heard you beat up those guys pretty bad, but still, you gotta be careful. I just need to make sure those assholes learn their lesson. I knew they'd try some little crap to get back at us, like attacking the girls. I suppose that's one way to think of it. You gotta tell us these things, man. Otherwise, people are gonna misunderstand you. Well, Kurt was the only guy in special operations till now, so maybe this is a good thing. It kind of pisses me off seeing two good-looking guys in the same class, though. I'm glad Instructor Rean Schwarzer is there, so I can understand your frustration. You guys don't look that bad. It's just your other qualities are the problem. Or you, like a knife in the heart, dude. Instructor Ash, please teach us how to be popular with the girls. Think about your friends' comic tactics. Actually, enough like that. When you're patrolling the campus, you must be hard being a teacher. Well, it's just a part of the job, and it's pretty enjoyable, actually. So you talk with your friends, I think you guys be pretty good at it. What are you here for, really? You come here to bring me something? Oh, you're pretty sharp. Notebook. New curriculum pages, different activity guidelines, additions to the emergency manual. Guess you really put your time to make this. Scan through that so quickly. Yeah, you can still hang on to your old one if you want. Just remember, everyone in Special Operations uses this emergency manual. Fine, got it. I'm gonna get going now. Also, I got my eye on you. For long, I'll find out if you're some real deal or just fun. I'll keep that in mind. But maybe I should have had everyone wear these outfits sooner to begin with. That probably would have been a better idea. Matt. I'm going to miss having you in our class. We have so few people as it is, though, I guess. Human's class is even smaller. Oh, Sandy, I'll be missing you too, but things are going to be so different. We shall still be in the same dorm and we still be friends. Be sure to take care of Una. I mean, the two of you be along there as well. After all, you come meet each other so different, huh? I'll agree. You can never make mistakes, you say, but Una can be very careless. I feel like two of you are working together can overcome any obstacle. I see. Now that you mentioned it, I can see what you mean. I had already planned to ask Una and Altina for help, as I'm not entirely experienced in combat, but I certainly wouldn't mind some private lessons from Instructor Rean. You like Instructor Rean, don't you? Well, I guess he does seem pretty cool, and kind to help Una when she was feeling down. Oh, my cup is starting. I'll see you later. In that case, I head to the kitchen. I've got this new recipe I want to try. I want for time, you two. Trying with some of your friends in military finance. And it does make me sad to think I'll be thinking about it in Madeline for 2 months. There are some really many kind of people here at the branch campus. Yeah, some people say we're playing sick films in that campus, but there's down. I think we have potential to be greater than any other military command out there. Yeah, thors campus. I agree wholeheartedly. That aside, that was where something I would help you with. Students in our instructor alone in the class, that's not ideal thing, huh? Well, there are still some faculty members on the first floor. But anyway, I just came here to give you this. Oh, I see. Student handbook. Makes a bit chance. Be sad to. Do you think I had to change my notebook for my military finance handbook? But I suppose there's no other choice given a different curriculum. If you want to, you can swap your old classroom notebook. If there is anything from your old notebook you like to keep, give it a try. Oh, I see. That notebook is rather saved already, isn't it? Well, thank you, instructor. Well, then, I shall be off to see my couple of teachers now. And I'll be ready in class. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be good to have you. She's so proper. I really like him, you say. Oh, so he's stuck in that guy. Okay, well. What a beautiful. What song is this? Sure, were you dropping me just now? Sorry, I didn't mean to. But you know, that's a really nice melody you got going there. Is this the song you're rehearsing in modern music? Well, yes, it is. I see you. I've heard it before. What's the name of that song? What do I have a name for it yet? It's our original song. You know, really. It's pretty darn case. I'll give you that. Who wrote it anyway? Well, I did outline the song, but everyone else I used to call it clappers as for lyrics are still work in progress. I see. I'm pretty surprised you got a really nice for this. No, it really isn't just that. This is just so embarrassing. Could you please stop it, please? Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Sorry, reading fast, guys. That's assumed. I heard you here, Precious Schmidt. It should be as surprising. I eat most of my meals here, bitch. Canned and instant coffees are fine, but properly brewed coffee is always nice for a change. I had a good time for a break, so I came here to relax. Were you researching that flying ion, the shadowy blue machine we saw? What else? That flying ion's flight capabilities were inconceivable. Like, I thought it was red. If omnidirectional layers for today's technology done, this seems possible. It must be. Professor. That shadowy blue machine, we get nice similarities. Or it might just be the same type of similar make similar. That's. Don't look so serious. I did use it as nice as reference when making the Minnesota, but that is the extent of my involvement. As long as I had an action knight near me, I'm not interested. I understood. I knew he was like this. Instead of attracting. Yeah. So running fish is kind of fun. But you are very amazing. I don't know what the hell is going on. There are truancy. All right, Imperial Chronicle issue 5. Special feature: inspection team returns home. On May 27th, the inspection team that was visiting the Crossbow province completed their scheduled inspections and returned to the capital. Members tasked with inspection were much more prominent than originally predicted, including Imperial Governor Carl Reagan's RF Group Chairman Irina Reinford and Prince Oliver and Princess Alfred, which likely shocked many reporters. Princess fever, even locally. Locals surprised that the inspection team began when the Pantagruel arrived and their highness disembarked on the Governor General's deck. Princess Alfred said to be as lovely as an angel whose beauty is in full bloom at the age of 17. Especially astounded across those residents who had already heard rumors of her arrival. Her friends should ensure that the princess fever will continue in the province for some time. What did the inspection team find? The results of the inspection made possible by Governor General Rufus Alvarez covered diverse areas such as politics, economy, military matters, technology, medicine, and international relations. But the biggest result was easing the minds of citizens of Crossville, now a former part of the empire after existing for so long as a suzerain state. The 8 metropolis plan that includes Crossbell City was announced and includes stronger protection from the public and large-scale construction projects. This will surely lead to confidence for even further development of the continent's largest trade and finance capital. Military affairs. New railway guns revealed. At the same time as the inspection team's visit, the Imperial Army showed off the new Dreadnought-class railway cannons. A smaller than guns formerly deployed at Royal Fortress, they contain nearly the same amount of firepower and can even be transported on normal railways if alternate rails are used. Wow. I also use this. Interesting. In politics, Imperial Provincial Council opens on this coming June 18th. That's my fucking birthday. Please give me love. Imperial Provincial Council will be held in Port City of Orges, Lamar Province. The event will be a collaboration between Lamar's interim provisional overseer, Marquise Ballet, and representatives of the 4 great houses. They are expected to discuss new tax reform and various other important matters. Travel, luxury on the Transcontinental Railroad, and that stretches from Orges in the west far into the east. There is a special sleeper trade. The train runs for roughly 10 days and contains the sumptuous rooms from which to economy class. And a dining car that prepares dinners within the finest goods from around the empire. Salon features choice spirits, cigars from every nation, popular choices of being perhaps the Imperial Brandy, Stein Rolls, or the Liberian Wine Grand Chardonnay, tells Nicholas, chief of the railway's public planning department. Oh, Nicholas. Here's the next one. Oh, I can't buy any fucking thing from her. Hey, listen.
What a pain. Just eat it already.
What a dick. Damn, I can't go down. I just gotta go through this.
Let's begin. This looks really good.
You're such a nice guy.
Let's do this. Thanks for waiting.
Damn it, Rean.
Let's do this. This is,
Fucking shit. Oh, Rean, you came. The baking shop is now open at the brand cap. It's not bad, right? No, I never thought you'd take over a student store. Are you sure it's okay? I was certain you wouldn't open shop in a bigger city. Well, I'd be lying if I said I planned from the start. Back in Croswell, I saw that I cannot compete with those huge murder conglomerates. Are you talking about Classic Gold and Capital? I managed to keep the smaller stores from getting bought up, but Classic Gold just keeps getting bigger. They're busy competing with their rivals now, but they're gonna target the smaller stores eventually. Independents like me will be able to compete once that happens. So I decided to work to do something and create a network of little small shops in the Empire. So you're going to team up with small shops to compete against the big shops. That's really a plan with you. I was inspired by the network Hugo created during the Civil War, but he dissolved it after war because he said it was not efficient. I helped him make it, so I was writing it, or whatever the fuck she's saying. It looks like she's going to be your rival after all. Val's just kicking off. The shop's going to be your first step towards the war. Watch your back, Hugo. Begging Hugo went at students, but I never thought it'd escalate like this. Well, I'll see what happens, bitch. That's what let me... Okay.
Here's a shout and I'll get you what you need.
Okay. Okay. Very
Catch you later. Here's a shout and I'll get you what you need. Hope to see you again.
We'll make sure it's a range of motion. I was ordering good morning. It looks like your folks are arguing works. It's your favorite on right. We're preparing with this new ZCF. I still have secrets, so I want to keep it. Or so I'll show you. Look forward. Thank you.
I'll help.
Tough song.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks. Yes. Thanks. Yes. Thanks.
You know, team's all set. Won't be a big cast 3 for some time though. Hope it's not. We're joining there. Let's see, having a good time. Rean, what do you think is cute? Because a real can of worms compared to Draka, and so many cool features master. The only thing I didn't think of was a good nickname. We got Val, Draka, and heck, maybe Steepers. Rivers Press is gonna shoot that down. Still, we're expected to put this guy to work, and our parents sold out training in just 2 days. Good luck fixing money. Oh, Roger, I won't let you down.
I mentioned to get started.
Alright, power orb. Ooh, action 2.
Huh? Done already?
Yeah, fucking. Go away, kids. Wow.
I'll help.
I don't like anybody. No, I don't like anybody.
Thanks.
I'll go to the casters.
I mentioned to get started. See you later.
Oh. Nice. I see. Not even you understand what happened back at Northumbria. We did my minds from merely vessels for our awakeners. The moment Rean's power flooded out of control, I lost control. I don't remember what happened during that time. I see. I thought we might get some valuable information, but there you are, Celine. It's you. Are your classes over? Homeroom is over, so now I'm just joining the school. Big an advance in during Northern War? Yeah, I had already heard about it, but I thought Valmar might have some more insight. I've been here for half a month now. I can finish it up here. I see you got a lot for us. Thank you, Valmar Party's work. Well, that is my job. You're able to control your power. It would assist you in polling me as well. Go controlling it for your own sake as well. Yes, thanks. Well, your relationship has gotten really strong just a year. It kind of reminds me of Emma and me. Now that you mention it, it is indeed reminiscent of a witch and her familiar. When that's the case, can you retrieve your memory? You only remember small things about imperfections too, right? Which is yes, I should remember thinking back to when I was created, not being able to remember may be an issue. Or maybe that was simply the way I was made. Well, if you remember anything, let me know. Now that I asked, I need to go outside and nap. Oh wait, it's raining. Quite a bit, actually, but it looks like it'll start around the evening. There's a sitting area upstairs, so why don't you go nap there? How are you gonna do that? That's that, yeah. She can be dry at times, but she really does care for others, and she'll stay plenty dry, cooped up in here. This training that Celine is helping with, I need to get results soon. Okay, leave campus, motherfucker. What the hell are you guys? Oh, it starts raining. I was being clear, so. Alright, okay, I'll keep at you bastards. I'm being by should get cast. Okay. Get away from me.
Yes!
Thanks.
That's what's going on. Maybe I should head out soon. And the forecast said, well, a beautiful sunset. Yes, quite the view. Brilliant, ring cleaned right up. Let's get the equipment out while we still can. Come on, let's get practicing when before sun goes down. You sure motivate Yuna. Oh, bye, Instructor Rean. Excuse us. Go work today, you two. Are you putting stuff by home after we're quit? The ring cleared up, and I'm just excited about tomorrow. I'm just too excited about tomorrow. They won't be back at the dorm for a while. I guess it's fine if I head out now. Maybe I'll go have a look around town. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, that was a fucking door. Why did I think that was a door? So strange the kid could talk. More importantly, she's beautiful. Her coat's soft sign. Hey, I never said you could pet her. Your eyes are glazing over in the kind. So lovely. Something looks like you're in Conmuse's claws now. But man, you sure have softened up. You don't hear. Remember, probably let him hear and say not. I prefer. Was a quicker strike through her. Jessica, while she's really concentrating. Instructor Rean, sorry to break your focus, but something about you seems kind of impatient. You see, referee Instructor Rean has been telling me the same thing. This is a problem I must deal with on my own. Should I leave her to her training then? This might be good opportunity test for medal. Is there anything else? Well. Jessica, would you like to spar with me? Our styles are obviously different, but I think it might be a good learning experience nonetheless. Of course, I've always been curious about the 8 Leagues 1 Blade School. Great, then it's settled. President Shan doesn't leave any openings. Likewise, just so you're not wasting any movement. So come on, there's something you hold back. Give me everything you got. Understood.
Now, bring it on!
Cold nail. And P. Oh, that's a good one. P's a good one.
Good job. Crimson Slash! That was good.
Thanks, Instructor.
Yeah, that is the extent of my skill. I thought I had a good sense of how strong you were, but you just keep improving. And now that I've had a chance to see your techniques again, I'm impressed by how refined each individual form of Slangen's school steersmanship is. It's an honor to hear you say that, but frankly, as a compliment, I don't feel I deserve it. Despite all my training, I'm still unable to progress beyond a beginner level. As I am now, my flailing does not mean to tell you the slighted name. I remember saying the same thing about never progressing past beginner level, called myself a dropout. Laura wouldn't have any of that. Thus, if you truly did make light of yourself and your own abilities, that is an act of shame, which you owe yourself repentance, bitch. I can still remember those words vividly. Or maybe the Spire session was meant to be. Just like, I get how you feel. The school has no shortage of capable fighters, like Kurt and Lenora just named two. Yeah, Kurt's already intermediate level. Honestly, I'm not surprised to hear that you're worried about falling behind. It's almost fresh as how blunt you are, Instructor. Now I'm afraid you don't quite understand how I feel. I'm not sure about that. When I first wrote at Thors, I was only at beginning level, just like you. And then Lord said search our state school was intermediate level, and I felt exactly how the way you feel now. Really? But even if I were to compare myself to you as a first year, I'd come lacking. You don't have to compare yourself to me or anyone else. Just let me say this. So sure, just because you're a beginner, it's disrespect to your martial art and its people around you. And above all else, it's disrespect to yourself, Instructor Rean. I say those words like they're my own. I'm telling you what Lord told me. The point is, when I was a student, I found myself constantly questioning my skills, wondering if I was on the right path. As a instructor in charge of martial arts training, I can promise you that you are more than capable enough. There will be times when you hit a wall in your training, but you're always going to find a way to break through it. Thank you for your kind words. I think I'm starting to feel a little better. Glad to hear it. I didn't perform as well as I would have liked, but my mind's feeling clear now. I will continue to train, bearing my family's name as a badge of pride. Yeah, that's the spirit. There's another fishing spot. What the fuck? Oh, I see. Let's go. Let's do that. Oh, we don't really care. Yeah, we're not getting that. Right. I'm just talking, man. Hey, we don't like you. Yeah, my phone. Perfect. Hey, I couldn't bring you here. I forgot why. Hold on for me. Hey, as for you, Rean, what are you doing stuck around back? You know, look up. You got a really amazing weapon, Randy. It's not amazing when back was here. But taking something that huge is a pain in my ass, so I only use it when I was a pinch. I can imagine. I wonder if Randy's gun was anything like. Hey, if you're ever touched it, then clear your hell out. But if you're buying something, then let's do some damn business, alright? Got it. You know what's up, plus you got there in for Missy Work Series? I did Missy Plus for me, but what's this Missy Worker business? Well, you'll know Missy works a series of unfortunate circumstances. Missy finds himself opinions and lost in the Empire. And so, to build himself back up, he tries to stand at 2 different jobs. A real tearjerker entry to the Missy series. I didn't do the sort of thing. I didn't even realize these Missys go into depth. There's a total of 70 Missys at workplaces out there. Looks like you don't get the true word, so I can't take them off your hands. If y'all find 7 of them, bring them to me, I'll give you some 19 change. But you find them all, the whole set, not one less. You got that.
Okay. Okay. Now... Okay.
I got some good stuff. Come on, buy some more. I got some good stuff. Don't want to buy something? Done already? Want to buy something? Done already?
Rose, a picture to me. Can you read to me again, Miss Rosie? Oh shit. I was going to leave a restaurant, and it was Cheryl says I stayed. Kids letting airways, huh, Rosie? No, I wouldn't say that. Sorry, it wouldn't hurt for someone else to read to him for a change. Come think of it, what? Nothing. Come by, give me him time. Alright, I gotta get the bottom of it. No way, Rean. I finished reading. Sorry. This is big help. Yeah, I remember that one.
Now...
Our God's offers when here brought to you 3 out. Peace with you again. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Have a damn good one.